Hey everyone, I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today is the last day of November 2022. This is video 101. So welcome to my channel. Hello to all my new subscribers. My YouTube channel is always about cross stitching and crafting. I talk about crochet, punch needle, yarn, fabric, all kinds of fun stuff. Today's video is kind of a special because I just got back from a 3-week vacation across the United States, and I'm going to tell you about that, how it relates to cross stitch. So I'm going to show you some great charts that I found, 3 fantastic cross stitching stores that I went to, some super great people I met along the way. And at the end of the video, I'm going to have vacation pictures. So if you've never been to Graceland, say you're an Elvis fan maybe, or you had a parent like me that was a huge Elvis fan and you've never been there and you want to see some pictures of the inside and what it looks like, I'm going to include those all at the end of the video. That way we can talk cross stitch, and those who want to see it can go to the end. Before I forget, I want to tell you guys of the winners of the giveaways that I had in the special video number 100. We talked about samplers. So I want to get these in the mail to you guys so you can get your new charts. And I'll let you know who won. I had several giveaways. The very first one was Mrs. Campbell by Hands Across the Sea. Isn't that just beautiful? Mrs. Campbell, the winner is Kate Lind, L-I-N-D-E. I'll show your name here. Congratulations, Kate. You won Mrs. Campbell. So I'm going to post my email here so you guys can see it. I'll also put it in the notes below. Send me an email with your address, and I'll get these charts out to you. Number 2 was Christian Henry. This beautiful, beautiful chart by Sassafras Samplers. The winner of this one is Judy Stone. Judy, get a hold of me. And you had mentioned on your comment that it might be a duplicate. What I do is I use the random YouTube comment picker. So I take all the comments that I get, I put in my little address, I guess you could call it, from the YouTube video. It will actually filter duplicates. So if you're in there twice, it's only going to put you in once for the giveaway. So never worry about duplicate entries. And there's sometimes people that comment accidentally on someone else's comment. It goes through those also. So it's pretty cool how it picks a winner, and it's just random. So anyway, very, very fun. Christian Henry, the winner, Judy Stone. The next one, How Now Brown Cow, was by Hands Across the Sea. The winner of this beautiful, gorgeous chart is Melissa Lasham. Melissa, congratulations. Get a hold of me, and I'll send you your chart. Next, we have the Victoria Sampler, Heirloom Nativity Sampler. This is so gorgeous, and I had mentioned before, you could either do it as a whole, or you can do like little pillows or little pictures. Just break them up into, so you don't have to do the whole thing. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous chart. The winner of the nativity chart is Loretta's Favorites. Loretta, get a hold of me and I'll send it to you. Next, we have Gila J, 1898. I saw this beautiful chart in person, and I'll tell you who stitched it in just a few minutes. This gorgeous chart is going to go to Sprinklestein Stitches. Now, I think I met her at a retreat once. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I did. Congratulations, Sprinklestein Stitches. Send me an email. You won the chart. Last but not least, we have Anne Ogden, 1843. Another beautiful one by Hands Across the Sea. The winner of this one is Candace Pansire. P-A-N-S-I-R-E. Congratulations. So you guys have new charts coming out to you soon. As soon as I hear from you, I'll mail them to you. Okay, let's start with 2 stitch-alongs. Now I'm going to dwell more on them in the next video. I don't want this video to be so long. Modern Folk Embroidery just released the 2023 Stitch-Along of the Year, which I'm going to participate in. I will show you a picture here. It's available for pre-order on his website, modernfolkembroidery.com. This will be my first stitch along with him. I'm super excited. He also designed, now see the center motif that I just showed in that? To me, it looks like a clock, and I love it. That center motif can be changed. He made a little booklet of smalls, and here it is here. I think he called it Trees. Now I see the heart. I'm thinking of putting that heart circle in the middle of that motif on the whole big one. I'm going to do the whole thing. So what's nice is you could do the whole chart, or you can do the smaller charts that he designed. So they're pre-order on modernfolkembroidery.com, or you can get a paper chart from evertotes.ca. I'll put them both below. The other stitch along I want to tell you super quick about is Historische Stickmuster. I told you about them. They're a German company, beautiful, gorgeous cross-stitch designs. They have released their free stitch along, Christmas stitch along for this year. Now, once Christmas is over and the holidays are over, you will have to pay for this chart. But for right now, you can get it for free. I belong to their email club. So it's like an email newsletter. I got mine through email, the very first part. It is 4 parts to the free chart, and it's called Baubles and Stars. It's all cross stitch, no specialty stitches. Every Sunday for the next 4 Sundays, they will release this in parts. So you could either belong to their newsletter, the email, basically you go on the website, put your email in, and you get it, an email from them, new charts, parts of this chart, and any information, about the website. You can also go on the website. Now it is in German, and I've explained before, if you use a search engine, I like Chrome. Chrome is free. It's an app you download on your iPad. I have mine on my phone, which is an iPhone. Chrome, you can put in an address, an email address, website address, and you can actually get it to translate for you, which is super easy. It's all in English. So in my case, I went on the website. You can see the Christmas stitch along on there, and it says 0. So it looks like you're going to purchase it, but you're not, because right now it's free. So download the free design. It's so beautiful. Lots of people are changing the color. I know some people are doing green. My friend is doing red, the called for colors. Gorgeous. So quickly, I wanted to tell you about that. So next video I have will be next week. I'm going to do a regular YouTube video where I talk about new floss tubers. There's a Flosstube team I have to tell you about. They are 2 Eclectic Stitchers. I'm going to talk about Angie and Penny in the next video. They're hilarious. And we'll talk about more new floss tubers next time. New release charts also will be shown next time. So let's go straight into my trip. And the reason I'm going to talk about my 3-week vacation is because it relates to cross stitch, a lot of cross stitch information. So we went through 6,365 miles. We visited 20 states. We went to 3 cross stitch shops, almost 4, but one was closed. I visited all the US time zones. I got pulled over once. No ticket. That was in Arkansas. Actually, my husband got pulled over. Deuce, we took Deuce with us, our German Shepherd. He is 9.5, and he is a travel junkie. He loves car rides and he loves to travel. He has logged over 11,000 car ride miles just on vacations that we have taken him on. He is an expert at hotel stays. He's an expert on riding an elevator, and he loves it. While I'm talking, like I said, I'm going to insert pictures so you can see what he looks like on the trip. Most of the pictures, though, will be at the end of the video. So anyway, 6,365 driving miles, 20 states, all the US time zone, and I fell in one hole. No joke. My husband said there I was for a minute, and there I wasn't. I was gone. Fell into the most giant hole I've ever seen in my life. How I did not hurt my poor arm that I'm still recovering from surgery. I don't know how I didn't break my leg that I've had 13 surgeries on. Thank God, nothing got damaged. But I just was walking at a dog park and fell in a hole. So, one hole. Okay, let's get started. So we hopped on Interstate 40, which starts in Southern California and goes all the way across the United States to North Carolina. It was so fun. We left on Halloween and we went through Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, before we actually made our first several day stop. Now we stopped along the way, and we stopped lots of places for Deuce to get out and walk around, for all of us to get out and walk around. Lots of stops. several overnights, and then we got to Memphis, Tennessee. Now, the reason we had to kind of toot along kind of fast to get there, not fast, but we needed to get there by Thursday night because Friday we had private VIP tour at Graceland, Elvis's house. So how does this relate to cross stitch? So I have a friend named Catherine she comes on to my Zooms. She's in my Facebook group, my stitching Facebook group, and we've become really good friends. So I talked to her. I said, hey, I'm going to be out your way. I want to see you. She ended up having another friend who goes to a stitch night at a local needlework shop. This is where it gets interesting, so I'm going to tell you all about the shop. So Catherine says, I have a friend named Amanda she works at a veterinary clinic in the area right down the street from Graceland. She said she'll watch your dog a couple of hours. Now, this was all planned before I got my tickets to Graceland. I don't leave my dog anywhere, nowhere strange. Unless I know someone will I'll never leave him at a boarding facility that I don't know. He stays with us. This is his vacation too. So it worked out. I called the veterinary clinic. They were the nicest people I've ever spoken to. They were amazing. Amanda happened to be working that day. I got to meet her. So we took Deuce in right down the street from Graceland. We said, we'll be back in a couple of hours. They said, have a great time. We'll take care of him. And we did. We went to Graceland. We got to see the house. It was just so beautiful. Those who are Elvis fans or had parents like me with Elvis fans, I'll show you all the pictures at the end. If you want to see what it looks like inside, you're more than welcome to stay along. So after Graceland, we picked Deuce back up, and then we went to the needlework shop. So Memphis and the needlework shop are literally two different states side by side. So the border runs between Mississippi and Tennessee. The cross stitch shop is in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and you cannot miss it. If you happen to go see Graceland, if you're in the area of Mississippi, you have to go and see the needlework shop. It is called FAD Needleworks. The owner is Lisa, and I call her, most people I think call her Lisa, and her daughter Miranda. And when you walk into that cross stitch shop, you feel like you are amongst really good friends. I'm not kidding. They made me feel so welcome. They made me feel like I'd been going there a long time. It's just a weird connection because I just felt so comfortable there. And I felt like I had known Lisa and Miranda forever. They were just the nicest people. I can't say enough. The shop is beautiful. There are at least 3 that I can remember, different rooms, big rooms, full of charts and threads and fabric. So I'll show you what I got and we'll show you what I brought back. The needlework shop, I wanted to say real quick, if you want to follow Lisa, she is on Instagram. She is Stitchin with no G, Stitchin Blues. She also has a Flosstube. So check out her Flosstube, Stitchin Blues. I'll link everybody down below. And while I was visiting with them, again, that's in Olive Branch, Mississippi. FAD Needlework stands for Far Away Designs. Now, do you guys remember Foxy Fall? Foxy Fall, I'm going to show it here. It's a chart that was designed, I believe, by Miranda, her daughter, Lisa's daughter. And that chart blew a lot of people away because it was so beautiful. I even sent one to my friend in the Netherlands. For some reason, she wasn't able to get it kitted up. I don't know what happened, but I kitted it up for her and sent it to the Netherlands for her to stitch. So anyway, Miranda designed Foxy Fall, And it's got little motifs inside the fox, and it eventually makes up the fox. They have a new release I'm going to show you in a few minutes. So what I learned about Miranda is she's got two of the most adorable babies. I don't remember how old they were, but they were little. They were adorable, and they were there. They were so well behaved. Just wonderful babies. Miranda was in the hospital for several weeks, a really long time. She had the cross-stitch chart, Louisa Cullimore. I think that's the chart. It was a Bristol orphanage sampler by Hands Across the Sea. So I'll show you Louisa so you get an idea of what the chart looks like. If it wasn't this one, it was like one exactly like it. The Bristols are very, very similar. So I'm going to show you Louisa Cullimore. I think it was that one. She was there in the hospital getting ready to have her babies, and she decided, I think I want to knit this. And I went, what? You're going to knit Louisa Cullimore? So she had someone bring her red and white yarn, and she started knitting it. Now, you see how involved this chart is. I'm not kidding you. She's got probably about this much done. It is amazing. It's one of the most amazing things. I was going to ask if I could take a picture to show you guys, but I thought Nicola Parkman should see that first. She designed that chart. So it's like she reproduced the chart, and Miranda's knitting it. So you've got this gorgeous, amazing pattern in knit, done by knit. It's like, I was so blown away. You could tell I was so blown away. So maybe when she gets done with it, or she gets further along and Nicola's had a chance to see it first, I'll see if I can get a picture of it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Amazing. Okay, so what did I get from the cross stitch store, FAD Needleworks? So Miranda actually makes these awesome bags. So this is the first bag that I got. This is the first bag. So she had another style, but I loved them both. It was hard for me to pick. It's got a zipper top, and look how big it is compared to like my arms. It's a really good size bag for projects. So this was the first thing I got. I love this bag. She also had one with pumpkins on it. I think it had a blue and a white pumpkin maybe. They were different colored pumpkins. I don't think they were orange. So anyway, good size bag, beautifully made. I love it. The next thing I got, they gave me a free bag, just a little bag. It says Faraway Designs, and they're also online. And I got fabric. Okay, the first thing of fabric I got is amazing. It is Seraphim Minerva, and I got 40 count. Now look at this fabric by Seraphim Fabrics, and it's called Minerva. Is that fantastic? How gorgeous would a Mirabilia look on that? Seraphim Minerva, 40 count. I thought she had other counts. Let me turn it the other way too. So anyway, that's the first thing I got. That is gorgeous. The other fabric that I got is it's by Seraphim, and it's stone washed. Now look at this beautiful thing. Oh gosh, that's pretty. I don't even have to put anything behind it. It's so pretty. Stone wash, Seraphim Fabrics. I know you can order straight from the website, but give FAD Needleworks a call, because they just might have more of this in other counts as well. So beautiful, beautiful fabric. I got some charts. Now throughout oh, you know what? Let me show you the pictures of the inside of the shop. Isn't it amazing? It's just beautiful. You should see the models in person. So the first chart I got is by this company here. I've seen them on Fat Quarter Shop. I've seen them on 123 Stitch. And this is the design that I got. I think that is just so beautiful. It's called Halloween Platter, and it's a 3-tiered tray. Isn't that cute? Okay, the next thing I got were 3 Nora Corbetts. Now, I'll be honest with you. I looked at these on 123 Stitch or just online. I saw the picture and I'm like, oh, those are pretty, but I didn't order them. I wouldn't stitch them. And then I saw the model that Miranda stitched. She had them in the shop, and they were absolutely gorgeous. Until you see them up close in person with the beads and the sparkle, you don't realize how beautiful they are on like a flat piece of a flat photograph. So this one is called Cupid by Nora Corbett. This one is called Dasher by Nora Corbett. The last one I got was Dancer. And again, they are absolutely beautiful in person. So I bought all three. They're not that big. I don't see the stitch count, but they're not as big as some of the big, huge Mirabilias. Okay, last but not least is their new release. They gave me a copy and I just was so thrilled. I thank you, Miranda. So you saw the picture of Foxy Fall. I'll show it again real quick. Look at how the motifs inside the fox make up the body of the fox. The new release is the stag. Isn't he beautiful? And it looks like she used Week Styleworks Island Breeze. It says Galvanized Island Breeze, Turquoise, Ocean, and Peacoat. I'll show it a little closer so you can see the top and you can see the mountain designs in the body. It's just gorgeous. This stitched up is going to be so beautiful. Now, it's a stag, right? It's like a deer, family of a deer. I'll tell you why I'm saying this. Shortly after I left, about a week after I left the Needleworks, FAD Needleworks shop, actually, I think it was more like 5 days maybe after I left, or maybe it was a week. They had a break-in. And I'm going to show you pictures here while I'm talking of the break-in. They were ransacked. I mean, it was terrible what happened to them. They had to close the shop for 2 weeks just to clean up, fix everything, fix the broken glass in the front of the store, and they know who the suspect is. Wait till you see who the suspect is. I'll show you here. He's a deer. So what happened was he must have got scared, or he saw the reflection maybe in the window. I don't know what happened, but he broke in the front glass window of the shop. He got scared inside, pretty much ransacked everything. And then the police got there. They said the police officers got there. They were able to help the deer. He was bleeding. If in one of the pictures, you might be able to see the blood on the wall. He was bleeding because he was probably trying to scrape to get out. And he got some blood on the wall, but thankfully he was okay enough to be released, and they were able to open the back door, and he went out the back door. So they were left with the aftermath of the deer break-in, and it was awful. I mean, look, the mess they had, it was just, they had to replace a lot of things, and it was, you know, thankfully nobody was hurt. Thankfully everything's okay. But I was talking to my friend Catherine, and we both said, isn't it a coincidence that this is their new release? And the suspect was a deer. So we were saying, do you think he's a relative? Maybe he wanted a copy of the new release. Maybe he's looking for this guy. So anyway, pretty hard what happened to them. But thankfully, like I said, everybody was okay. So if you get the chance, if you're ever in Mississippi, in Olive Branch, Mississippi, or you're going to go visit Graceland in Memphis, it's not that far. It's maybe 10, 15 minutes away. It's super close. Go and visit them. They're wonderful people. They do have, throughout the year, they have stitch nights or stitch evenings, I think, where it's like 3 days in a row. So I plan on flying back for that one of these days and visiting again, visiting my new friends. And I tell you what, they were wonderful. And if I can get that Louisa Collymore picture, I'll try and get that for you later on. Like I said, once she's got progress on it and she feels comfortable releasing a picture. So after we got done with, oh my God, this neighbor of mine is so annoying. And he's usually not home that often. So just ignore what you hear. Anyway, I'm going back to my Flosstube. Okay, what did I work on my trip? So after Mississippi, we headed to North Carolina to visit someone very, very special, made by Michelle McGraw. If you guys know her, she's amazing. She has a YouTube video, and she's one of my very, very good friends. And we were able to make the arrangement to where I could be there on the night that she goes to her stitch night. So I went with her. She picked me up at my hotel. I'm going to show you a picture here. And we went to the stitch night, which is located at a library outside of Charlotte. I can't remember the name of the city. Anyway, so we had a blast. What did I work on while I was there? I have a finish. I actually have 5 finishes to show you. This one is Prairie Schooler Santas and Snowmen. I took this with me. I always have a bag of Prairie Schooler colors. And this is book 151, Santas and Snowmen. And I worked on this guy right here, the little snowman. Oops, the little snowman here. And this is my finish. This was fun. So this is what I worked on the night I was there at the library with Michelle and her friends. I had such a great time meeting everybody and would love to go again someday. This is on, what is the count? Let's see. This was stitched on 32 count vintage country mocha, and I used DMC. So I'm going to make him into a little ornament. I think he came out so adorable. And I actually didn't have the blue. I had to go to I had to go to Michael's in Sioux Falls, South Dakota to find that color. I didn't have time to go when I was in North Carolina. So anyway, that's a finish. That's finish number 1. Super, super cute. So like I said, we spent the evening together, we stitched, and then I had to head out the next day. I was going to go to dinner with her family and with Michelle's family, and I just didn't have, I had to get up super early. My husband says, hey, I'll go get you food. Long story short, I couldn't go. We're going to go next time. It will not be the last time that we get together. So I had to head out through the Virginias. We went through Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio. Ohio was our next stop. Now, what did we do in Ohio? The biggest highlight, if you guys are Christmas Story fans, you know the movie A Christmas Story with Ralphie and the BB gun and the family that lives in Cleveland, we went to the house. Now I'll show a couple of pictures here, but there's going to be more pictures at the end. So when you see the pictures of the house, after that we'll show you the inside of the house if you're curious. I'm a huge A Christmas Story fan. So how does this relate to cross stitch? When I'm on vacations, I like to buy pins. Now, you know how people collect little pins, like little that you can wear on your shirt, or, you know, people just like to collect pins. I collect them. I have my husband take the pin off the back of it. He files it down with a metal file, and I put a magnet on it. So I use it as a needle minder. And when I'm stitching, I put my needle on it or underneath it to hold my needle. So what did I buy at the Christmas store that relates to cross stitch? I bought Ralphie. Let me see if I have my board. I bought Ralphie. Is he just not the cutest thing ever? And you know the bunny suit. If you're a fan like I am of the movie, you know the bunny suit. So he's a needle minder. I also bought the leg lamp. So this is a needle minder too. And it's basically a lamp. Let's see if it's a high heel shoe. And you guys that know the movie know the lamp. Absolutely. So I ended up getting that as a needle minder, and my husband filed it down, and he, that's a better picture, put a magnet on the back of it. So I have a new needle minder that's the leg lamp. The last one that I got is from Graceland. Now this is a little hard because the magnets are already on the back of it. So here's the mansion at Graceland. This is Elvis. You can see him singing, a guitar, a golden record, and TCB, which is what Elvis is known for, take care of business, the lightning bolt. So that's a needle minder also. How long these little hanging things are going to last, I don't know. But it's got 2 magnets on the back, and I'm going to put a big one here just so it's nice and strong, so I can attach it to my fabric, and then I can use it as a needle minder. So something to keep in mind in your travels, if you want to make something, you just file the, oops, sorry, Ralphie. You just file the back of the pin off of it, make it flat, and then put a little magnet here, and you've got yourself a needle minder. Very fun. Okay, so after I took the tour of the Christmas Story house, we continued on to Illinois. We did get to see some baseball stadiums along the way. You guys know I'm a big baseball fan. So we went to Illinois. Illinois is BlackCat Stitchery. I couldn't wait to meet Erica. I'd been in touch with her in the past. And BlackCat, I was also meeting a very good friend of mine named Marcy. Marcy and I have been friends for a long time, for several years. She is also a Zoom friend where we get on Zoom and we stitch together. We have a great time. So BlackCat Stitchery is located in Winthrop Harbor, Illinois. They're closed Monday, Sunday, and Friday, Sunday, and Monday. And again, Erica is the owner. She was so fun to meet. So not only did I get to meet Marcy brought along some of her friends, her friend Dee, her mom, and another friend. I was so thrilled to meet everyone. It was just so great to meet them in person. It's funny when you talk to someone for so long and you see him even on Zoom and you can finally get to meet in person. It's so fun. So my husband and Deuce went over to Lake Michigan. I'll show you a picture here of Deuce sitting in front of Lake Michigan. And we had a great time. Now, what did I buy at BlackCat Stitchery? That's what you're probably thinking. Marcy was so kind. She had her sister make me a project bag and a mini project bag. So this is what it looks like. Here's the mini. That can hold, this actually holds, I emptied it out, but it's holding my pair of scissors, all the essentials that I use for cross stitch. Here's the project bag. It's beautiful. And then she made me a box. Wait till you see this box. It is all cross stitch and some specialty stitches in there too. So this box has, the lid comes off like this. It is cross stitched all along the side. Every single side of it is stitched. Isn't this just gorgeous? Look at the back. Absolutely beautiful. I am so amazed by this gorgeous box. So inside the box, you lift it up, and she gave me a pair of scissors. Look at how beautiful these are. Stork scissors, and then they've got a little handle. So that way I can, a scissor fob, so I can find my scissors, which always fall into the couch. Now I won't have that problem. Anyway, this box is really something else. I hope she doesn't mind me showing it. It's so gorgeous. I had to show you guys. Another idea of what you can do with cross stitch. So beautiful. Amazing. Okay, so what actually did I buy at BlackCat Stitchery? Fabric. Of course I bought fabric. Now, I don't remember who designed this. Let's see if there's a tag. I thought there was a tag. Sunflower printed fabric, caramel snowfall. Wait till you guys see this. Hold on, let me fold it in half. Isn't this gorgeous? How beautiful would this be for a mirabilia? Or I almost want to do it for some other stuff, like even a prairie schooler. Anyway, gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. I know, I thought she still had a little bit left at BlackCat Stitchery. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I saw this and just flipped. This, I believe, was 28 count. Okay, what else did I buy? I bought Brenda Gervais, Hilda, Boo, and Sunflowers too. I didn't have that one yet. I did not have, let me get these out of here. This bag is so noisy. Got a couple pins. Erica gave me a couple pins from BlackCat Stitchery. Leela's Studio Spring Parade Set 1. Isn't this cute? Him and his little roadster and his little carrot. So cute. So that's the first chart that I got by Leela's Studio. Next, I got one by Madame Chantilly. It is called Christmas Breakfast. I hear this is better. Christmas Breakfast. So cute. I also got Spooky Halloween Bell Pull by Tiny Modernist. Look at his little feet, those legs. I would love to do a mini pillow from here to here, just from her skirt to her shoes, right here, a little mini pillow. How adorable is this? It's so cute. Okay, that's Tiny Modernist. Next, we had the Needles Notion Bewitching Trio. And this is a bunch of, these are 3 stand-ups that I thought were so adorable. Oh, that's adorable. So cute. So Bewitching Trio, the Needles Notion. And then last but not least, I ended up buying a book of days for needlework enthusiasts. This is the calendar that I use to keep track of what I stitch on every day. And then I take colored pens and pencils and I, just color, and then I put stickers and jazz it all up. It's really fun and it's basic. That's what I like so much about this, is that it's basic. It's not tons of pages, it's just something simple. So this is the book of days that comes out every year from Needlework Press. Okay, before I forget, I'm going to show you pictures of the inside of BlackCat if I haven't done that already, and a couple videos. Okay, where did I head after BlackCat Stitchery? I went to Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. So we turned up, we went north, we headed west, we turned, and then we headed west through Wisconsin. Beautiful, beautiful state. We loved it. Country Sampler was a little bit of a drive. I thought it was kind of maybe in a big city, but it's actually not. It's kind of off the road in a really cute little town. So I went up to the front door, I pulled, the door was locked. And I'm like, I looked down because it was during business hours and it said, sorry, we are closed. Oh my God, I missed it. So I did not get to see Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. I think they were getting ready maybe for a Christmas open house that they were having. So I don't know what happened, but I wasn't able to go in. So we made our way to South Dakota. We went to Mount Rushmore. I'll show pictures of that at the end also, but I'll show you a quick picture of all of us in front of you can see Mount Rushmore in the back, me, Rick, and Deuce. And you're probably wondering, where is Max? Max, our puppy, went to school. So he loves going to school. He loves his teachers. And the thing about school is that it's obedient school. The thing about it is that they're not just kept in a kennel for boarding. They interact with the dogs, so he gets to play all day with other dogs, and he gets some training, he rests, and then he goes back out again and goes and plays. Then it's time for more training. So like they interact fun with serious time, learning time. So like I love that he's busy. He's a puppy. He doesn't want to be on a long road trip in a car like my shepherd, Deuce. He loves it. So we headed to Colorado after South Dakota. Colorado, we went to Fort Collins and saw Colorado cross stitcher Sherry. Now she has a Flosstube, Colorado cross stitcher. She's also on Instagram. Her shop is wonderful. It's fairly new within, she opened maybe, was it last year? No, because I got a Christmas box from her last year. So it's been at least a year, maybe two. She's also part of the Loopy U. A Loopy U, if you are a crocheter knitter, you may be familiar with that shop as well. They're together in the same shop. Loopy U has beautiful yarn. I didn't get a chance to really look at a lot of the yarn because I was so busy talking to Sherry. I got to meet a wonderful friend of mine named Fran. She's become a friend. She drove from Wyoming to come see me, her and her husband, and my really close friend Rita. So we all got to spend time, we laughed, we talked. We just had so much fun that I didn't get a chance to go see the Loopy U. So what did I buy from Colorado Cross Stitcher? Now, if you can believe this, I always take pictures of the inside to show you guys so you get an idea of what it looks like. Would you believe I forgot? I was so busy talking, having a good time, laughing, and then we decided to go to lunch, me and Rita, and Fran left and Sherry had to stay and work. I went to lunch and went, oh my God, I didn't take any pictures. Just one picture of all of us together, and I'll show you here. It was just, look at the models in the back of the shop. The models are the ones that Sherry has stitched on her Flosstube. So I got to see them live. They were beautiful. G. Leger, from Reflate Soie. Oh, so beautiful in person. She did an awesome job. So Fort Collins, Colorado cross stitcher. If you get the chance, you have to go and see her. Meet Sherry, meet her husband. They're wonderful people. They are closed Sunday and Monday, open the rest of the days. And her online service is excellent. ColoradoCrossStitcher.com. And what did I buy there? So I was in desperate need of needles. I love Peacemakers. That's what I use, 28s. They have other sizes, but I like the Peacemakers, so I got some of those. I got some fabric, and I forgot to write down who they were from. It's abbreviated on the front. I know one is Fox and Rabbit, but I don't remember who the other one is. I thought it was Fortnite Fabric. Anyway, I can't remember. I got two beautiful shades, one shade of blue and one shade of orange. So these were really pretty. So this would be a great for like a Halloween piece, of course, and just really pretty colors. 40 count and oh, I can't remember what this is 40 count. Pumpkin is the color. So if you call Colorado Cross Stitcher and you say, hey, I saw some 40 count pumpkin color, the color is pumpkin, it says FW. I cannot remember who that is. And then this blue, pretty shade of blue, it is called Ocean Air, 40 count, Newcastle FR. I think that's Fox and Rabbit. I'm almost positive. So I got some really pretty fabric. I got lots and lots of charts. I love charts. Shannon Christine, Old Fashioned. Isn't that pretty? Stitched up, these are even more beautiful. Shannon Christine Designs. I also got Hive Rules. I've been seeing this stitched up. It is by Primrose Cottage. And Hive Rules, I'm going to show it up close so you can see it a little bit better. I have seen people stitch this in parts. So maybe this part, this part, this part, this part, and they make little pillows just like this. Fantastic. What a great idea. I want to do the same. Maybe I can have a bee themed tree. Somebody asked me what size my tree is. 3.5 feet, 43 inches. So if you are one of the ones that asked, I want to make sure I mention it is a mini tree, 3.5 feet. And if people have asked, do you change the theme on it? Yes. So all the different holidays, and for months that don't have a holiday, I could do beach theme. I could do an animal theme, like with all my cross stitch animal ornaments. I could do a bee themed with the bee skeps and the little bees and stuff. So the little mini pillows, you can set them in your tree. They're not that big. They're maybe, depending on your fabric size, maybe about that big. Make it small and put it in your tree. Make a bee themed tree. That would be adorable. So this shows it up close a little better, what some of the motifs look like. Super cute. Next, I got a book. It is Primrose Cottage Stitches, 13 Spooky Smalls. Isn't that neat? Look at all these great designs. I like this one for sure. I'm going to stitch that. And then here's the back. Here's some more. So this is a great booklet that she has in her shop. Look at how cute this one is. That's another one I want to do. I stitch Halloween all year, so this could be a new start. Another new small start. Lots of Prairie Schoolers. I'll go through these fast. Book 141, Thanksgiving Comes Again. I didn't have any Thanksgiving finishes or any Thanksgiving charts, so I bought the Prairie Schooler Thanksgiving one. That little turkey is adorable. You could do him as a little small. You could even take, instead of doing this all together, make these 4 separate cross stitches. Do a little pillow or a little ornament for a little fall themed or Thanksgiving type of tree and make it into, ornaments. 166 is book number on this one. It's called Snowy Nights. Now, at first I looked at this and thought, wait, isn't this the one I just did? It's not. It's different. Snowy Nights. I'll show it up close. Very cute. Next, I got 205, book number 205, Santa's Revisited 4. They have all kinds of Santa Revisited, and then it's got a number at the end, and it shows the years. So I got this one. Santa Revisited 6. Book 207. Sorry for the glare. Super cute. I am hooked on Prairie Schoolers and doing smalls. In my next video, I'm going to have 2 Prairie Schoolers from Vonna Pfeiffer that she finished my cross stitches. They came out beautiful. So next week, watch for those finishes. Okay, the next one I finally got, a Merry Mini Surprise. Michelle McGraw stitched lots of these, and she's shown them on her YouTube channel, made by Michelle McGraw. Anyway, she turned these into little finishes, and they're just adorable. They're quick to stitch, too. Okay, last but not least of the Prairie Schoolers, Autumn Leaves. Again, I didn't have any of the fall or Thanksgiving kind of charts, so here's another example. You can just do one of those squares and turn it into an ornament. Make something super cute. This is book 132. So cute. I also got some fabric. Oh, I did get another thing of fabric I forgot. Fortnite Fabrics. It says FNF. That one I figured out. Fortnite Fabric. This beautiful color from Colorado Cross Stitcher is 40 count. It's called Exceptional. And it's so pretty. Hold on just a second. Isn't that beautiful? Light blue right there is a true color. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Exceptional Fortnite fabric, and the color is exceptional. So pretty. Okay, last but not least bit of haul that I got from Sherry's shop is Tiny Modernist, the Stitch Witch. Isn't she awesome? I think that's gorgeous. Now again, you can look at a chart and make something small for an ornament, like this pumpkin. You can make a long pillow for the broom, or you can do it all together just like this. I think she's beautiful. You could even make just her and do a stand-up. That would be awesome. So anyway, this is called Tiny Modernist, the Stitch Witch. So fun. Okay, so what else did I work on while I was on vacation? I have some more finishes to show. Remember, I was working on Patsy Patch Quilts and Stitchery as the designer. Little Red Schoolhouse Pin Keep, 1862. So I finally got it finished. This is finish number 2. This was so fun doing that schoolhouse. And I used Faloo Red. Almost dropped. Faloo Red. I'll show you what it looks like on the fabric. So this is finish number 2. And there she is. Isn't she pretty? Oh my God, that fabric. The fabric is 40 count Hemingway by Needle and Flax. This is the one that I actually got a whole yard of it. I ordered on her website. It does take, she'll tell you it's going to take a long time. I didn't mind the wait. I thought it was awesome service. And it was probably I don't know if it was 4 months. That might be a little too long. Was it 4 months or 5? No, 5 months? 3? I don't know. It was several months. So if you order from Needle and Flax on the website, just order and just remember it's going to take a while. It's worth it. It's worth it when you see the fabric arrive in a whole yard and look like this. So I'll show it up close so you can see the design better. It is beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. And again, the red is a Leo and Roxy thread called Faloo Red. And this is what it looks like. Faloo, F-A-L-U red. So pretty. Love it. That's a great finish. I can't wait to make it. I'm going to make it into a little pillow, and I'll show you when it's done. Okay, what else did I work on? I worked on, I showed you Santa and Snowman, Mistletoe Kisses by Erica Michaels. I'm going to show you a picture of it here. And I did the strawberry at the bottom. So this is on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha. And here's my finish. So as you know from previous videos, I'm not able to do a strawberry right now. So you can see the shape of the strawberry here. It will be folded in half and made into a little strawberry with a topper on it. Super cute. But because of my arm, I still have a couple more months of recovery, and he doesn't want me pulling the strawberry closed. You have to pull really tight with some heavy duty thread. Pull it real tight after you filled the strawberry. And he doesn't want me pulling yet. I can't pull till like about January. So I'm still recovering from that. So yeah, this again is 32 count vintage country mocha, and I use DMC. I've used DMC on all of them except for the one I just showed you, the Fallou Red. But this is DMC. It is adorable. I think it's so pretty on that vintage country mocha. And I'll use red, red topper, a white topper. It's going to be really pretty finished as a strawberry. Next, finish number 4. Core E Batacore. I'm going to show you a picture of it here because it's so much prettier. Okay, while I'm showing it to you, look at the stockings. Look at the tree and the word Merry Christmas. I'm doing them all separate. So the stockings, did you see the 2 stockings, one on each side? I finished one of the stockings. It was a cute little small, it'll be finished into a tall pillow, just a little mini pillow like this big, a little bit tall. And I'm going to put it in my tiered tray. Merry Christmas, the same one you just saw in the, I'll show it again. Merry Christmas. I'm going to do it into a thin pillow like this. And then I'm going to do one of the trees. But I thought that was just the cutest little finish. This is actually 20 count Ada, 20 count vintage country mocha. I really like how the white shows on vintage country mocha. I think that's pretty. So again, a tall pillow, and I'm going to put a bow at the top, maybe some bells on it, and it'll be sitting right here. So cute. Last but not least, I did a Prairie Schooler. Now these Prairie Schooler cards come in a pack. Mine were all separated, so I don't know what pack. Oh, it says designed exclusively for mini card collection F, like Frank, F. Here's what the card looks like. Just a little teeny tiny little thing. And again, I use 20 count vintage country mocha. And I use DMC, the same. I have a packet that I keep all my thread for Prairie Schooler colors together. And I think that just came out so cute. I love it. 20 count Ada vintage country mocha. So that's my last finish for this video. He's just adorable. Only took me a day to do. I started it yesterday and finished it last night. Okay, I think that wraps it up. So I am going to show some pictures. Next week, I will have a new YouTube video. I'm going to talk just regular cross stitch video. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of crochet, not much, but I am going to talk about finishes that I got back from the finisher from Vanna Pfeiffer. They're gorgeous. 2 Prairie Schoolers I'm looking at right now. I will give you a quick sneak peek. We'll talk about this when I get back. So cute. So next week I'll be back. I have a beautiful stand to show you from R&R Woodworks that I got. And I want to talk about some other new floss tubers that I've been watching. There was one other thing I wanted to bring up. Oh, don't forget that the 15% off still is good with the discount code STACY, S-T-A-C-Y, all in caps, from Sandra's StitchStash.com. So they have, I'm telling you, they are a hidden gem. They've got great fabric. They have charts that are out of print. I have found some Prairie Schoolers from them that were out of print, and I've been with them for a couple years. I really love Sandra's Stitch Stash. So check them out. Get an extra 15% off at checkout. Put it all in caps, S-T-A-C-Y, and get an extra 15% off. All right, I think that's all I'm going to cover. So like I said, next video will be next week. I will have more giveaways in that video. I will have some works in progress. I didn't show those this time, things I've been working on because I had the finishes. And I'm going to talk about a couple charts that you guys have asked me about. And it's going to be a great video. So I will see you guys next week. stand by for some vacation pictures. If you're interested in seeing those, you're more than welcome to join along and see our adventure. And I'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.